Yo, 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 yo. What it do? It is RB22, episode 47. A text ring of fire three-way from 50. We're going to get there, guys. Got
Yes,
Jose,
sir.
and we got guest Marcos from Verde Bros. What's going on, brother?
What's the deal, man? How's so good to get, thanks for
Two
having me.
weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row we got you on the show.
We in there, man. We in that thing.
Last week was practice, bro. Last week was practice, Marcos. This is the real week. I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting warmed up. We're getting warmed up.
Jose's him when it comes to the podcasting. I respect what he does, man. It's a lot of work to be doing all the reels and editing and getting content out. And bro, hey, kudos.
I'm trying,
man.
brother. I'm trying. I appreciate it. I'm excited for this one, though.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. We're gonna end with obviously with Copa Tejas. We got Copa Tejas preview for next Wednesday because we're gonna try and be in that thing.
Because the first one didn't count, so it's whatever.
You know,
Yeah,
dust
hey, the
yourself.
first one didn't count. They don't count.
How
Don't
convenient.
even count towards MLS. I wish, right? I wish 3 points though. It's still on the table regardless for MLS.
Yeah.
MLS play. We are halfway through. We had Houston. Houston, man, they put 4 on LAFC. We're gonna get into that. Austin again, 1-0 losing. I mean 4-1. I wish it was 1-0.
I'm about to say 1-0 in a
Think like
dream world,
Dallas.
maybe.
Yeah. Que Dios nos agarre confesados,
Facts, bro. Facts.
But 4-1, Kyrie Shelton with that goal. So you got to kind of love to see that full circle come around.
Yeah.
Kyrie Shelton out of Cedar Park. I remember fresh out of high school, me and people talking about him going to Sporting KC. So it was a thing back then. Here we go. We got, oh, man, another profile picture. I feel like this is that movie, where it's like you starts killing off everybody one by one.
The camera starts going off.
What's up, Sam? Doing all right?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
we can hear you.
1-2.
Booty hoo.
So we were just talking about Houston, their 4-0 win. But Dallas also 1-0 with Portland. They struggled on a Sunday 9 p.m. game.
It was tough,
into
bro.
play.
I knew it was gonna be bad when it was Sunday 9 p.m. I'm like, man. Fuck this game.
But Dallas didn't look that bad. So I watched that game, the whole thing, and
It's all right. I don't know, man. Portland in the first half looked like they were ready for it. We calmed the game down, but it was tough. But anyway, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. My first question for all you guys, and I want to get y'all's takes on. I've already thought about it. I got my answer. But Houston Dynamo, 4-0 win against LAFC. They, if you could say they're injured or they're coming off a loss. The CONCACAF, they're tired. So, whatever you want to say, right, Jose? But they beat them 4-0.
Yeah.
The MLS championships. They were MLS champs last year. They came in to Houston, got spanked.
Up 1-0 right
spanking.
now.
And right now, they doubleheader Wednesday night. They're up 1-0 in the 37th minute. So, Houston Dynamo, are they an MLS Cup contender?
No.
Are they? Sam says
I'm
no.
in agreement with Sam, bro. I was like,
Maybe we can make a first round push, but I don't see us getting anything after that. We're too inconsistent.
You know what they could do?
If they were all at home, right?
I wish.
You know what they could do, bro? They could do what Dallas did last season. I think that's reasonable, right? You get past a good team in Minnesota in the first round of playoffs. You lose to one of the most informed teams.
And then you meet Austin.
Austin. The one-hit wonder that is Austin FC. We saw them at the only time they've ever had form in the history of their club, and they beat us 2-1. And they rode that to how bad you guys lose in the final?
Well, but we made it.
Not that bad.
You see what you said there? You see the key word was the final.
Yeah.
Quarterfinal like that, but
it's fair. It's fair. All I'm saying is I think that by itself, bro, would actually be a W season for Houston. I mean, I will say this: they scored 25% of all the goals they've scored this season in that one game against LAFC.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of
that's
harsh,
crazy, right?
okay? That's
Bro,
harsh.
To take away the
That's
LAFC
harsh.
game, they've scored 15 goals in 16 matches.
Yeah.
I think. Look, I think if Houston can even with the inconsistencies, man, like it is MLS. You know what I'm saying? I think even with the inconsistencies, the times that they have showed out, man, the strengths that they have shown, especially like beating LA. Like you said, whether they was injured, whether they were just coming off of some tough losses. I mean, it doesn't matter, man. Regardless, you got to show up and you got to get it done. You saw what happened with Austin and LA in the season, right? We beat them too. And then what happened in the playoffs? But I think that they could make a decent push, maybe even get past the first round, and if all the planets aligned. But definitely, I think Houston can make it to the playoffs, bro. Definitely.
They could, 100%. I'm not denying that at all, bro. Like I said, I think if they win first round, W season.
I think we have two playoff teams in Texas, and that's it.
So Austin's not going to playoffs then.
I wouldn't say that they're a playoff team right now, but the way we're playing, right? But I mean, it's the points are they're so close. It's hard to tell.
But can we just agree though that experience wins you games in playoffs? And Houston right now, historically they have whatever they have, right? But like recent history.
So here's my thing. Look, with Houston, I think they have a good team. I think like what you're saying,
better than LAFC in the playoffs. Think about who's on that roster, bro. A bad.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And
defending champions.
They're not
with
as
that
good.
Roster.
They're not as good. They're not as good, right? But who else falls like So you have LAFC, Cincinnati, right? Top right here, right? Seattle. I guess you could put them in there. Not even right now too much, but you could put those teams like right here, and then you have that second tier that could possibly on their good day compete with them. And I think right now Houston makes it into that square right there.
Yeah.
And in playoffs, I think if they have a good day at home, imagine a 4-0 win at home, the first leg of playoffs, and then they go away on the second game, on the second leg.
Yeah.
And they lose 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, I see the scenario you're painting, bro. I just don't see that happening. My mind always goes to what's most likely to happen.
Yeah.
When you scored 15 goals in 16 games, what's most likely to happen is you're going to get a goal, maybe two. All right. On the one-off day, yeah, you're right. On the one-off day, they could beat an MLS defending champion 4-0.
Yeah.
Great on their day. But what's most likely to happen? We probably get the same Houston we've seen most of the season.
What if they win today again, 2-0?
We'll find out, bro. I mean, if they win again today, back-to-back dubs.
Do you think? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I will say yes. My mind I'll be less harsh on Houston, but I will say this right now, they're also catching LA at the perfect time. They're just in this down run of form. I think if they had played LA when we played LA, that when Boanga was like in the middle of his run, I don't know. It just would have been different.
Okay. All right.
But look, that's just my take on Houston. Yeah. We'll let Sam get it, get his take in if they're an MLS Cup contender or not, and then we'll move on. So what you got, Sam? What you think? What you got, Hector Herrera? Is that Messi? Oh, that's Messi.
That's Messi in the Dynamo jersey.
That's Messi.
Stop.
Hey, have you seen my friend? Have you seen my boy? Look, have you seen my boy Wolf?
Yeah, what about him?
That's my dog Wolf right there.
Oh yeah, Wolf in.
Wolf in for now. You want to go Wolf in for now. Wolf in now.
You sure about that? No.
Oh.
All right, so MLS Cup contender, Sam.
No, I mean,
and why not? Tell us why.
Yeah, I think it all depends on how we do the second part of the season. I mean, this team has always. This is where we fall apart. These matches, we start good, and then we start falling off. So, if we can stay consistent and start winning here, and start winning consistently, or at least start putting in consistent performances, I could see us making a playoff run. But I think it's clear that we aren't MLS contenders just because we're so inconsistent, especially on the road. And sure, we're dominant at home, but especially in these playoffs, it's going to be either you play 2 home games or 2 away games. So, and I don't think the Dynamo are going to be that high in the table. So I think you're going to have 2 away games most of the time. So for a team that's been so inconsistent on the road, I don't see them making it all the way to the MLS Cup. Do I want them to? Yeah, sure, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. And with how we're playing right now, I think it's more just it's right. If we would have caught LA at a different time, this is a whole different story.
Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. Houston Dynamo, keep an eye on them this season.
Yep.
They are, in a good run of form right now. So shout out to Houston. They, like we said, they beat LAFC last Saturday, 4-0. I mean, what a game. Quinones, goal minute 11. Bassi with a penalty minute 50. Baird, minute 69. And Escobar, minute 89.
Bro, I'd be celebrating to this
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Till
Right.
this day.
To this day.
Yes, bro, I would be, man. No, man.
4-1. We beat them 4-1. So, hey, they won up us.
I would be screaming
into
the mic right now still.
There's a game going on right now. I can't jinx anything, bro.
He's being humble right now. That's good. Good boy.
I need to get my away win.
So
My
they're
first
playing
away win.
tonight. They're playing tonight. And their next 3 matches, let's see. We got
San Jose on Wednesday.
tonight. Yeah, tonight. And then San Jose, was that next Wednesday at 7:30?
Yeah, next Wednesday.
And then next Saturday, y'all, y'all coming to Q2 Stadium. I don't want to talk too much banter because I ain't got no room to talk really.
Bro, you're 0-2. 0-2.
0-2. You ain't lying, bro. It don't matter if we win this one. Y'all still got us for the season on bragging rights. But
bro, I still do want to win at
points.
Q2. I want to win at Q2, bro.
It feels
Houston
pretty
has
good.
not won at Q2.
It feels pretty good. I'm gonna say this right now, bro. It feels really good. Good.
Playoffs. It
I
feels
want to
better.
be able to no excuses.
Yeah.
Feels better in playoffs.
I gotta say it does.
Hang on to the one memory,
atmosphere
boys.
was crazy.
Hang on to the one memory, boys. It needs to serve you guys a while.
So they get a little bit of a break, a week. Next Wednesday, they go again, San Jose.
I don't even know if that counts as even a break.
A week? It's not really a break, right?
Yeah, nah. It's gotta be more than that.
Yeah. So, but it's better than 4 days.
Yeah,
For sure.
It could
It's
be
better
worse.
than 4 days. So, San Jose,
Yeah.
just real quick, do y'all get that game? Do y'all get a dub? Y'all get points?
San Jose is one of those teams where it can go either way, but we've been good against them at home, and we've been really good at home, so I'll take a dub there.
The Siamese twin, San Jose.
It's at home. It's at home versus San Jose.
Yeah.
So they're gonna probably take their MLS Cups back. I mean, who knows? They'll be like, hey, those are mine. Nah, just kidding.
All right, bro.
Then y'all come to Austin.
2-0, bro. 2-0.
Yeah. Then y'all come to Austin and
it's
bring
gonna
your
be
2 stars
3-0
with you. Yeah, you bring your 2 stars with you, and Copa Tejas is on the line. I say, man,
consolation cup, bro.
Maybe Driussi will actually show up for this one. That'd be good.
Yeah. Que Dios nos agarre
he's gonna be sitting on the floor
one.
again.
Hey, we got something planned. I'm not gonna be at that game, the Saturday game, the Houston one, because first of all, bro, y'all worry me. Houston fans worry me, dog. And I like to take my son to the games with me. Come on, man. Come on, G. And then, but the Dallas game I will be going to. But we got something planned. Marcos, he's gonna be here next Saturday. We got.
Yes, sir.
But hey, you know what I'm saying?
We'll be there.
Low key.
Hey, trust me, we'll be there in spirit though, for sure.
Well, we'll be there in spirit. So I think I will take a dub on that day, a win or a dub.
All right.
You know, if a loss is gonna hurt, man. A loss is gonna really hurt me. And bragging rights for Houston, you know, it's just going their way. I wouldn't want that to happen. So, Sam, your take on that game, and then we'll get Verde in here, the biggest Verde, second biggest Verde Waco. But because you got to go right at 10:30.
I'll stick around as long as I can.
Or can you ask to stay out a little longer?
I'll let you know, Mom.
Text. You want me to tell my girl to text your girl?
Hey man, tell her I said no.
Yeah, right. All right, Sam, go ahead.
Nah, so look, it's one of those games. I mean, I've talked about how inconsistent we are on the road. Austin is one of those teams we already played twice this year, and I know they're gonna probably come out guns blazing, trying to get a head start just like they did last game. So I think it all depends how that first half goes, where that momentum is. I mean, if the Dynamo don't score in that first half again, I think that's a whole different game. I think that's a 2-0, 2-1 Austin or 2-0 Austin. So I think it's important to see how it gets off. But I mean, I think 2-1. I think we'll win 2-1. I think it's one of those things where you guys are still not in form, but I mean, form goes out in the rivalry match, and it's all just fighting for a point. So, I mean, I would love for a win, but I'd be happy with a point on the road.
Yeah, point on the road. North End Pod. We're just talking to Sam. Talking to your boy Sam. Your favorite team, Houston.
Good.
That's the North End's favorite. That's their second favorite team in MLS is Houston. So
yeah, I know. I
I'm
see
just
their
playing. I'm just playing.
Fuck Houston two-face thing. I already seen that. All right, bro. Yeah, we let the goals speak for themselves.
Exactly. Be humble. Be humble.
Ache with the brace? No.
Hey, yo.
Ache with a brace? Okay, all right. Jose, come in here. Get in here, man. Get in here, bro. Get in here.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey,
he's been sitting on that one. He's been waiting to say that.
Wait, doesn't Ache has more goal contributions than Juicy?
Hey, we're talking about Juicy right now? We're talking about Houston, bro.
Yeah,
no, low-key, no one's talking about Juicy right now. I'm just saying.
Man, bro. And then I saw the MVP. I was like, man. Like,
remember that one good season y'all had? That's the only time he was really in the running for that shit.
I said this last season that it could be 10 to 15 years before we have a season like that. I mean, look at Dallas, 26 years, no cups. Like, it can happen.
Yeah,
it can happen.
Yeah, but how many years those we make playoffs? How many years are usually profitable as a club, as a company, bro? All of that matters. Academy, national titles, bro. Y'all haven't even been around long enough to have the argument with legacy.
They would probably move y'all to Dallas if y'all want to come, bro.
They're already growing the legend, bro.
They'd be like, yeah, bring them to Dallas now. They have a championship,
bro. I'm telling you, just remember what it was like to beat a team in the playoffs, because I don't know how long it's gonna be before that ever happens again.
Well, look,
just hang on to it, savor it. Hang pictures up, bro.
What did you just say? Look, we've been existing for 2 seasons, right? That's for sure. So that means 50% of that. We made a playoff run. That's so fair. It's not like 1 out of 6 years. It's just like we're 1 for 1. We're 1 and 1. We're 1 and 1.
Okay, so
you could be Dallas.
What? How is that worse?
We'll see.
Bro,
no. We'll see.
What happens. MLS Cups. Like,
so?
Look,
I would be
if we make it to playoffs this season, that'll be 2 seasons out of 3.
But I guess I'm a silverware guy, so
yeah, you are. You're a trophy hunter. But with that said,
yeah, that's why I go for Austin.
What Dallas has that most other clubs don't is a profitable business, bro. Is an academy that allows us to tap into our own club for talent and not have to go out there, buy guys like Giaz Cesardes, like Rigoni, like all these other scrubs that haven't made it for Austin FC. Dude, we can lean on our own talent to do it. And bro, we sell players like crazy.
You know how much Rigoni and Ring, how much money they're on?
Yes, because I think we all found out that day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I mean, do you remember though?
No, but something stupid.
2.5.
Dude, so Rigoni and Ring are making the same amount of money, pretty much. The same amount of money.
Bro, isn't Giaski making almost $1 million to miss his?
He's making 800,000. Oh, guess how much Maxi's making?
Oh God.
The guy we got from Houston. How much? 700,000, bro.
Bro, good for his agent and good for him.
Right? That's why he's cooking all those steaks for everyone, because he can afford it. Hey, so they got 500 on Houston. Hey, get it. What's the score, Sam? We still 2-0 or 1-0?
Well, we just scored, but I don't know what they're gonna say. It's offside, I think.
I don't know what they're gonna say. It's like
hey,
traumatized, right? Traumatized. Let's see. Hey, take it easy. Jassy would be the second leading scorer on Dallas.
Yeah, but he's the second leading goal scorer. The second leading goal scorer. Yeah. So would he be anywhere? Hold on. Would he be anywhere near first though? Nope. Not anywhere close to first. So yeah, we might have like that one hit wonder with Ferriera, but he's literally top of the league in goal scoring.
Remember that one season that y'all won MLS Cup? Jose?
What'd you say, Marcos?
I was about to say enjoy him while y'all got him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy about that though? They've said that about how many players that have come through Dallas.
Yeah.
How many over the years, bro? So many. Because every year we produce talent, bro. We breed it here. It's crazy.
Yeah. MLS
Look,
Cup,
that's one thing. Look, that's one thing.
You know what,
always
Craig?
said.
You know, RB, you have as many MLS
Yes.
Cups as I do. So until you get one, I would focus on
It's
your own
fine.
club. There's more than enough to keep you busy there. More than enough. More than enough to keep you busy.
2 years old. 2 years old, man. I got plenty of time.
That's one thing I've always bragged on. They say Dallas, man, is the academy and the way.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bro,
Closest thing to Europe.
My respects. I'm just like, bro, you can't take that away from them, bro. And that's really long term. That's key.
I think all clubs should aim to be that way. Like you're talking Europe. One of the clubs I have the most respect for are guys like Benfica, where they sell talent so much. How many superstars come from Benfica, right? And that's how I think of it. And that's like one of the reasons I fell in love with like Barca back in the day too, is the academy.
Oh, freaking Castellanos, Tati. He's linked with Benfica.
Yeah, he's probably going. And you know,
yeah,
it's like I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, only so many teams have ever touched a league cup, right? A championship. That's 1 out of 20 in most leagues. For MLS, it's 1 out of 29. I just think to measure every team by that standard, stupid. It's hard to argue that. I think what's more is like what's sustainable. Anybody can spend enough money and try to win a cup in a season or two. Look at LAFC.
Pluckers inside Q2 is sustainable. Trust me.
I think it is.
Hey, bro,
right, man,
I hope they bring back the 2 goals plus and you get free canes at the Dynamo, bro. I need that again.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
that actually would be a good one.
Yeah, I eat that canes. What's up? They took the goal away 1-0 halftime?
Yeah, it was like close, but it didn't even go to VAR.
Wait, who scored? Who scored the second one? We're supposed to.
Aliu.
Oh.
Aliu, man.
Would have been his first MLS goal.
That dude's
something Paul Arriola's still waiting on. But anyway.
Yeah.
That's
that guy's Navarro.
For real, bro.
Back, man. Hey.
So FC Dallas, go to Portland. They got the chainsaw, they got the timber.
I know they're over there killing trees when they score goals and shit. But all right. Anyway.
Man, that thing is dead. That thing been dead. That thing's
yeah. Aliu is slick. Yeah, he is. I'm telling you, bro. That dude's he's a good player. So Dallas struggled. I saw your stream. You looked frustrated within the first 15 minutes. Run us through the game. Boldy scored the 35th minute, and then we'll run through the next 3 matches because y'all got a tough one next Wednesday.
Yeah, technically, right? It's a derby.
Ferreira. I also want to ask about Ferreira too.
Yeah, well, bro, the whole team just seemed off. So I will say this about Dallas for those who haven't been following, keeping up. Dallas, I think, has had 2 weeks straight of a game every 3 or 4 days because of weather delays and postpones that have happened. So, and granted, one of them was a 40-minute game against St. Louis, but for 2 weeks, right? You get like just that many games. You had academy players coming in because we're banged up with so many injuries. But I don't want to make the injury excuse because it's part of the game. So at the end of the day, this 2-week stretch has had me feeling I felt iffy going into Portland already. I also when Portland was under Caleb Porter, I also always felt like we just didn't look that great when we go to the Pac Northwest in general. Same thing for Seattle. But first 15, 20 minutes, bro, the team kind of confirmed my doubts. I don't know how many shots they must have had in the first 15, probably at least 4 or 5, with 2 or 3 of those being on frame. What killed us was our inability to stop the cross, and that's exactly how they scored the first half. We could not stop a cross, bro. Like, it was whether we were giving them away for free or us just not being able to get a decisive clear out, whatever it may have been. That Bolly goal was because Ibiaga just lost his runner. It's like, bro, sometimes our defending, when we're tired and we're not concentrating, you could see it, bro.
You can compare it to Austin defending.
I would say Austin's defending, and we'll get into it. Cascante, to me, is more decision making. I think he's actually a good defender. I think he plays situations pretty well, but it's the next decision that he makes that usually fucks his team. That's usually how it happens.
First decision. The first decision to start him was the mistake.
But we'll fin. All right. With the Dallas Portland game, bro, we started slow. First half was definitely Portland's half. I think we had 0 shots on target at halftime. We had 2 shots altogether. It's compared to 4 shots on target for Portland and 6 altogether. So they obviously had just created the most effective chances. We couldn't even hit the frame. Second half, we pushed them back finally, and we started hitting, a few more long balls over the top, creating the one-off opportunity. I thought Obrian actually played, bro, for me, and we haven't had this conversation on the pod yet, and maybe I'm aggressive in this opinion. I think Obrian has deserved the opportunity to challenge Ariola for his spot. I firmly believe that shit.
I think last season.
Yeah, I think when Ariola comes back, I don't care if it's DP or not, and regardless of how much we're paying him, he has zero. In my mind, he has -1 goals in the season because he scored an own goal on ourselves against the Whitecaps. But he's 0 goals all season long. And Obrian, bro, he's not just the goals. He has a couple goals while Ariel's been out, but it's also the chances. I think he also has more than a few assists too. So I like Obrian. I thought he played probably the best. Ferriera wasn't there.
I like Obrian.
Yeah, I do too, bro. I think he's a hell of a competitor. I think Ferriera
Velasco well too.
He does. And bro, Velasco, I've never seen a forward in the MLS want to be Cristiano as much as Velasco. Like, I've never seen it, bro. I've never seen that. Bro, it's like he literally thinks every opportunity is on for him to shoot. He could be 40 yards out, and he's like, "Fuck it." Like I don't understand. It's frustrating as hell to watch as a Dallas fan because it's hard to knock it too sometimes because every now and then he gets a crazy like worldie, right? Or he bends one in perfectly and it goes in. You're like, oh, I bet he took the opportunity.
He probably scores them in practice all the time. That's why he's like, hey.
Probably, but if anybody goes back and like watches the game in full against Portland, you'll see how many he missed, bro. It must have been like 4 or 5 of just really
get closer.
Yeah, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, or just find someone on the outside, make the run in, see if you can get a header or something on goal. I don't know, bro. Just decision making from him, frustrating. I think Ferriera just had an off night. I think Ferriera was tired. He's been carrying our offense. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next matchup next Wednesday because he is almost all of our goals.
The disrespect on the MVP rankings.
Bro.
Bro.
Literally tied at the top of the scoreboard leaderboard.
Yeah.
Leaderboard, and he doesn't make top 5. I'm like, got it. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Again, Dallas, we've never been on the radar of most MLS fans anyway. We're a legacy club, right? But it's just like I'm used to it. It is what it is. I still think we'll see how he keeps going after the Gold Cup because he did get called up. That actually worries me. Him getting called up to that tournament.
When does he leave for that?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think they're already. I know Nations will obviously that game's tomorrow, but how far in advance did they head out there? A week in advance?
Yeah, at least 4 days or something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I mean, it makes me a little bit nervous, but if Ariola comes back, I don't know. Maybe he can own a different role. Jesus Jimenez got injured in the game in the second half. I mean, we're down now to probably having to start Endely.
Y'all can take
maybe Kamungo. I don't even know though. I mean,
y'all can have him for free.
Oh, I know Sam. He's looking to get rid of Sebastian Ferreira.
Yeah, $2 million. Take or leave it.
Hey, right here under the table.
Hey, that's 50% of what we paid. Come on.
Cash only.
Austin's paying everybody, so I mean, they.
Bro, dude, the Portland game, bro.
I'm gonna get into it.
But as far as the Portland game, just kind of wrap it all up. I think we got better as the game went along, but it still wasn't good enough. At the end of the day, it just wasn't. Like Portland were the more threatening team. They played better at home. I will say this version of Portland looked better than the last 3 games I saw from Portland, because I think they've only taken 5 points from the last 3 or 4 home games, which is, bro, home games. That's worrying. Like if you're a team that's supposed to be as good as Portland. So
I mean,
I don't know. We played okay, but it just wasn't close to being good enough. We needed a rest. 10 days of rest is going to serve us well, bro. We needed probably the rest of last week off. They're probably training this week. We're starting to get players back, I think, slowly. Hopefully,
hey, I want to ask you something. If you see your players like vacationing type,
yeah, like
they travel and they go here and there, like what just as, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing. Just what are your thoughts on that? Whenever we're halfway through the season, you just lost to Portland. You got Austin coming up. What do you think about that?
I think if it were me, if I was Coach Dico, how I would have done it was we played the match on Wednesday night. We would have flown back as a team that night, and then from there on out, the rest of the week.
Sunday night. You played Sunday night.
Sunday night. Sorry. I got the Austin game confused. So either way, get there back as a team that night, and then from there, I let them know, hey, you're off for the next few days. As long as you don't get arrested, get in any legal trouble, I don't care what you do. Just go and decompress all the way. Like completely get rested, get it out of your system, and then we're gonna go in for a full week before we have this next big game. And that leave it at that. And with the understanding that we're gonna be missing some people, right? So that's how I would have done it. I've never believed in like being strict with vacation time. Like, if you're gonna do vacation, just let them loose.
Maybe even go to Miami, like some people.
Vice and then went over there.
I saw the pic, bro.
Hurt. He's hurt. So hey, but I mean, bro,
do what you want to do. It doesn't bother me. No,
especially you're hurt, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? Just mope around the house or what? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, dude.
It's because fans think that players need to be on the bike pedaling like the whole time when you're not on the
they
pitch.
forget they're human too. They forget that.
I mean, at least eat right wherever you're at. Just eat right. That goes a long way. So
take care of your body, but then just go decompress. Do whatever you want to do, bro. I don't care.
I don't eat right, but I'm not saying I'm not a professional. So, all right. So FC Dallas, they lose to 1-0. They get 10 days, 10-day break.
Still top 4.
You got to shout out Ferriera. Yeah, they're in 4th place. Houston is in 6th place, and I think Austin's like in 2nd.
12th.
Oh,
13?
I didn't
12?
see the one. I didn't see the one, bro. So they're in 12th place. It's horrible. Last year we did not drop below 4th place, and this year I don't even think we've been above 4th place besides the first match because we were Austin. So FC Dallas, they get 10 days. They play Austin FC next Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. in Austin, Texas, Q2 Stadium. I think this is a good way for both teams to come back in and see what it's going to be like for the rest of the season, because we are halfway through the season. Yeah. This is a telling point. Transfer window's about to open. We got to make moves now, both teams.
Yep.
So this is going to be a very, very telling game. Who's starting? Who's on the bench? Those types of things to pay attention to. What do you think, Jose? I'm going to give you first crack at this because we are talking FC Dallas.
I think you need to be, and this might sound biased as shit. It's not. I think there's more because of Wolf being, who he's been for the majority of the season. Even as a neutral fan, I've never been able to predict what Wolf's going to do. I've never been able to predict what system's going to be played, what the tactics are, because most things go out the window.
No one can.
So whereas FC Dallas is more predictable. Usually, we've run pretty much the same lineup, not the same roster lineup, but the same tactics all year. We do a little bit of build-up play, but we do rely a good amount on long ball. Sometimes it comes from our center backs. Most of the times it comes from our 6s and our 8s. But like we rely on speed up top. I think the biggest question mark for Dallas is, especially against Austin, I don't know who's going to start up top. I have no idea. Jesus Jimenez could be back before then, but right now he's still not training. Ferriera, I mean, I just don't know how his schedule's going to work out from here on out. But at the end of the day, like, just who's going to help him, right? Who's going to be the guy? Obrian needs a break at some point. He's been starting every game, playing almost every minute. We all know that at some point I'm not saying the wheels are going to fall off, right? But he's going to have an off game or something's going to happen. Ariola's still not back. Paxton Pomacall's still not back. There's a lot that we have to still figure it out. I feel better about our defense now that Tafari's back from injury, and I guess whether it's Ibeaga or Martinez, like, I don't know. They both have had some interesting mistakes so far this season. But as long as Farfan and Giovanni Jesus are both healthy and ready to play on the outside, I don't know. I feel better about our back line than I do about our midfield or our forwards. The forwards are the biggest question mark right now. And make no mistake about it, if we don't go out and get a forward in the window, bro, I don't know what happens. We're basically Manchester United, with just relying on Marcus Rashford. Like, that is our game plan from here on out. So, and you can't go far in playoffs with just one striker in form. You just can't. He needs help, bro. Like, I don't know if it has to come from the midfield. I hope Ariola just finds a way to get going before playoffs get here. That is my only hope for him.
I mean, he's got plenty of time. It's not like
yeah,
he's
we're
right around
halfway
the
through the
corner.
season. I'm not raising the white
Yeah,
flag.
it's
I'm just
not.
I think we just need to get going. But with that said,
Your
we still
players they got to get going.
yeah. But I will say this: we also are a tough team to beat. You know, we're a tough team. We've come back in a few games. We're a tough team to beat. You know, and even Portland, bro. I mean, as much as they dominated in the first half, like the fact that we just didn't let the ball go in. That Martin Boss was a brick fucking wall. You know what I mean? Like to me, all of that just it says a lot about how a team's going to perform when it matters most. So the goals, I mean, you know, form is always temporary. I don't know what the goals are going to come from in September, October. But I think right now against Austin, there's a lot to be said about us keeping teams in front of us and not getting behind us too often.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Austin FC score prediction for that? What do you think?
I think it ties 1-1.
1-1.
I think it's going to be fair. I think Austin's going to get one because it's Q2, because it's probably going to be some shot from John Gallagher at the 18-yard line on the corner. It's going to go in. Like, it is what it is. But, you know, I still think we'll find a way to get one, even if it doesn't have to come from Ferriera.
Somebody's got to score. I think we get going.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be – I would love to see a 3-goal game.
Yeah, just like last week, 4-0.
4-0, man. Hey.
Yeah, that's what you said. You're going to smack
Dallas
SKC.
is going to win 5-0. So that way.
Isn't it crazy that Kansas City and Austin like just completely in 1 week just changed positions on the table?
Yeah, bro, that's MLS for you right there.
Yep. From 8th to 12th though, it's not like it went from 4th to 3rd or something like that.
Yeah, and vice versa. Kansas City went from like 11th to like 8th, bro.
They went from
it's crazy.
Look,
they
went from 12th also.
I think Austin's gonna win 2-0, and I'll tell you right now, look. The way that and I was waiting to say this, but whenever I was watching the game, man, I think that the way FC Dallas, man, they just kept giving the ball away easily in the midfield, man. The midfield cost the game for them, man. Like it would be like they're trying to press, move forward, and then somebody try to pass it back, short ass little pass, and then Portland would take over.
Yep.
And then it was like Jose said, just play it to the outside and then cross it in. And then people are not focused, they're not looking over their shoulder, kind of like what happened with Austin. You know, that was the main thing that, like I said, basic recreational soccer stuff. And me as a goalie, man, that frustrates me the most, seeing players do that. If I'm the keeper and I come out to my first pole, you already know something. You got to be watching the back, because I got to come out and protect the first post. That means, like, hey, be ready for the cross. And then somehow, some way, and that's kind of what I saw what happened with FC Dallas too, man, that they kept giving up a lot of possession a lot of positioning in the box on the crosses. And then just losing it in the middle, man. Even my boy, you know, I love my boy to death, Edwin. You know, I read my boy Edwin Ferriera all the way forever. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy, man. I love seeing him get his play time. But man, they weren't looking that good in the midfield, man. And I think, to me, that's kind of where they lost it, man. It was just easy giveaways in the midfield. And I think that if Dallas doesn't tighten that shit up against Austin, I think Austin has a chance at exposing them, because whenever when we played Dallas the first time, it wasn't none of that shit, man. They were sharp.
Yeah, Paxton was playing, and that's what I'm saying. Like I think if Paxton Pomacall was playing that game, completely different midfield. Different midfield. Everything flows through him. Quignon and Cerillo are both 6s. They're not 8s. So they have no creativity. There's no way for them to like push up and break the lines. They rely on these short little passes because they're not great passers. And then, you know, you saw it, right? Like, they're trying to link up. There's no chemistry. Nobody's courageous enough to push the ball up the field themselves. And Portland would take it, go right back down the field, put a cross in, and create another opportunity. But I will say this too, though, bro. Portland killed us with crosses. I just don't see Austin FC killing us with crosses. Like, if there's one thing you guys are not good at, is either crossing the ball or winning the cross in the air.
Even though most of our goals, a lot of our goals have come from crosses, I don't think that. I think it's going to be more or less kind of like what happened our other game. Even like with Ring, missing a wide open goal, and just kicking it straight to the goalie. You know, and then Juicy scored, and we almost scored again. Yeah, exactly. And when the one Juicy almost scored trying to chip the goalie, those are all plays inside the box that they're not crosses. They're like the balls falls to somebody's feet inside the box, man, and they get real dangerous. But I think that That I think we're gonna win 2-0, bro, against Dallas next week. I'm sorry to say.
You heard it
Sam,
here
give us the score
first.
prediction real quick.
Marcos, don't back out in the next episode, bro.
2-0, bro. 2-0.
2-2.
We're winning
I'll take
2-0.
it.
I say
I'll take
1-1.
it 2-2. How's the game? What's the score for Houston?
LAFC's knocking on the door, bro.
Oh,
1-0.
man. Oof.
Still 1-0. Okay.
All right. LAFC, Jose, you guys got LAFC your next two matches after Austin on Saturday, July 1st. So that's another break.
Yeah.
That's another break that's useful with Ferreira being gone.
Yes. 100%.
You guys need it. So July 1st is that one, and then July 4th against DC United at home.
Yeah.
Both games at home.
Both games at home helps a lot. Like it really does, bro. It helps a lot. So I think for two good teams, because that's what DC United is, a good team. I think for the LAFC game, maybe like I said about Houston, maybe hopefully we're going to benefit from that luck a little bit too, right? Catching a team during their dip of form. I will take that all day. I think any fan would. We'll see what happens though. Who knows what version of LAFC shows up? Maybe Vela figures it out, and you never know, right? He himself, I know, is taking a bad run of form. Outside of that, bro, with the DC United game, Benteke is kind of everything they have. As far as going forward, they're a decent team. They haven't been a great team in a good little while now. So I don't know. I also can't remember the last time we even played DC United, to be honest, bro. I mean, sometimes we don't really get a ton of teams in the East. And I can't remember the last time we played DC United. So I have nothing to really go off of historically, but based on current form, they're a decent team. I think both those games are going to be tough, but I like that we're at home.
Yeah, funny story. Back in like middle school days, was that 05, 06? I used to wear DC shoes. And
hell yeah.
So I would follow DC United because they were DC. and but I didn't know nothing about where to watch the games. I loved their logo and all that. And then once I finally got into it,
so when Freddie Adu got to DC, you were in?
Yeah, about that time. Yeah. So
he put him on the map.
Dude. So I just thinking back, I was like, man, I remember I used to follow a little bit of MLS, but never watched the game. So I was more into Manchester United too at the time. But you guys got Austin FC next week, man. Good luck. We'll see how it goes for y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be an atmosphere. We'll see how it goes. It's Wednesday. We're not winning
all the way up early.
Well, we're headed there. My boy Marcos is. This is my guy who picks me up for the games, so he's gonna slide by on the toll road.
We're gonna be on that.
Scoop me up.
I will say this too. I know Marco said 2-0. I just looked. The Austin in all competitions combined has only scored 2 or more 6 times. All competitions. That puts you in the.
We're about to make it 7, baby.
That puts you in the 20+ matches, right? And more than half of those you lost. So we'll see what happens. But I like to look at the data and just be able to predict what a team may or may not do.
30 goals in 30 games. I mean, you do the math. Make it 7. So we were talking about Ali earlier.
Hey, hold on. How was North End's prediction last week? I'm kind of curious. I didn't get to see how that all panned out with Cavincio, but
what was your prediction, Zach, or E? The Estradamus, Papio Daniels, or what do you?
I remember one of them saying 2-1. The other one was I can't remember, but
yeah. So Toasted Cascante a few weeks ago, man, bro. Go back to who do we play before SKC? Go back to that game though. Go back to that
Minnesota?
Game and the 2-0. Let me see. Let me pull it up real quick. No rush. Shout out to
Salt Lake.
Salt Lake.
Austin FC 2. Yeah, Salt Lake. Shout out to Austin FC 2 though. My boy Fodre. Hey, call him up, bro. Call him
please,
up, bro.
Hey.
He's ready.
Come on, coach. Put him in.
He's ready. Y'all saw him here first.
He's a
appreciate
dog,
CJ.
boy.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, he's good on the wing. I mean, Rigoni, Redes.
Whoa,
bro. Come on. So Real Salt Lake. Go look at those 2 goals. Go look at the highlights that are on Apple and just sit there through the 7 minutes and watch Cascante's marking. Watch what he does on each play. Just watch it. And when you watch it, come back and give me some feedback. It's not his decision making. It's not. It's everything. To me, he's not a defender. I mean, he's scoring goals and all that. I'm not saying put him as a 9 because no way. But he's just not a defender to me. Like, he's not. The Fighting Roonies, DC United. That was way before Rooney was there, though.
I think with Cascante, I mean, like, it's, again, I don't watch him so close that I'm picking apart every part of his game mechanically.
I didn't do it besides that game. I watched that game and I sat there and showed my wife. I said, babe, look at this. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you why I'm always like, what are you doing, Cascante? And then I showed her and she was like, wow, like, bro, this guy, every defense, Rado, Vicenen, and Cascante, all on 600K, all 3 of them. Do you think that they are all similar in play? Vicenen, dude, imagine if we had 3 Vicenens. Bro, the money that we're spending, bro. Like,
let's say, y'all got money then, huh? That's crazy.
Dude, shit, they got money. The players got money. We ain't got shit. We gave it all to them.
Yeah, we're giving it all. Dude, it's so expensive. I had to take a break. Austin FC, you guys are killing me with the prices. And then they went up. Man, dude, I had to take a break. Like, I give kudos to everyone that can go to every game and just spend money like that. It's so hard. It's impossible. Like, I see why people take breaks, and I'm taking a break right now. You know, I haven't been to a game. I think the past 2 home games or something like that. But
I took a break in April.
I'm ready to get back. We lost 4-1 to SKC. Pulido with goals in the 19th and 57th minute. Castellanos, believe he's a defender, 47th minute. And Kyrie Shelton, man from Cedar Park. And then we get Driussi to get one in, minute 61. Squeezes one in. He should have had one before that.
The shit out of another one after that, bro.
Yeah, that should have been a fucking goal.
That was bad.
I haven't, bro. I think I was eating cereal and I must have like spilled milk through my nose. I laughed so hard. Bro. That shit was crazy. I was like, what?
And what happened was that Rado took the changed the direction of it because the way that Driussi swung at it,
Rado had a bad game.
Perfect, but Rado tried to stop it like he was gonna shoot it, and he didn't stop it right enough, and he put it behind Driussi, and that's what that happened, bro. Rado did that.
You got to get that chest over the ball, man. You have to put it on frame. The goalie has to block it.
He was Driussi was winding up, bro. It was gonna be a goal, and then Rado touched it, and it went behind Driussi, bro. Watch that replay, and Driussi even told him. And that's why when people were talking about that, Driussi was like talking shit and getting mad. Bro, Rado just no awareness, bro. He was just trying to get some kind of action in it, bro. If he would not have touched that ball, that would have been a goal.
Fair. All I'm saying, bro, is like for someone as MVP worthy, I guess, you know, from Austin's perspective, as Driussi is, I just think that, like, bro, I don't know. If Ferreira has shanked the shit out of it,
Ferreira's missed him.
He has. And I, bro, you see my streams. I don't, you know, I'm not like partial to anybody, bro. Like I go in on fucking everybody. But like in that moment, bro, I was like, there's no way you need goals, and this man shanks the shit out of it like that. And then Pulido, how about someone who I think everybody and their mom called him a flop, and
he was a flop in Mexico.
Bro, I'll say this. I mean, he looked like fucking prime on.
All right, bro, move on. Move on. Oh my gosh.
Hey, bro, so look, hold on real quick. Go back to this game, right?
Sam,
this is exactly what I was talking about, bro.
They scored.
Watch the replay, and it's the same thing. Look, I've always said between Cascante and Lima, I don't know who the fuck stresses me out the most. All right, because look, bro, definitely
Lima has his moments, but I'm just saying, bro,
completely no awareness of what's going on behind them, bro. They just see the ball and the player, they're like, zzz, like fucking flies to a light. They're just like, zzz. They don't even give a shit who they're leaving open in the back.
Dude,
they just go straight to it, bro. And then at the pole. Nobody's back there, dude. Hello. And that's been their problem since last season, bro. This is not a new thing. So I don't even know how the fuck we made it to playoffs last season. They were doing the same shit.
Momentum.
Yeah,
y'all also were scoring goals last season. Y'all ain't scoring goals.
This is their MO, bro. That's their MO. That's their MO, bro. They're just going. There's no awareness of what's in the back, and all of a sudden they're just looking back. And that's what happened with Dallas and Portland too. With the Dallas, they're just like they look back and look. Oh, somebody's coming wide, fucking open, unmarked.
Yeah, but the issue,
bad.
the difference though is that with Dallas, I mean, like I don't know if anybody's watches many Dallas games, but you could kind of see that defensively that hasn't been an issue all season. It really, I think we really just had a bad fucking game where we were tired. That's what I think. It is what it is. You need to
my point is that was similar.
Austin looks tired, bro. Austin looks tired. Jeez.
I don't know, man. Look,
man, no tracking back. Whenever we lose,
that doesn't mean tired. That could also mean lazy.
Dude, no. When they track back, you should see the way they track back. They don't turn it on until like way too late. Way too late. It's like, dude, run. Track back fast. Like turn the boosters on.
Well, look.
On the fourth goal,
the
offsides goal. The offsides goal.
Oh yeah.
The offsides goal.
The actual one.
Stuver was coming out, right? You saw Cascante and Rado coming back. Okay. Then you see Stuver coming out. What does Rado and Cascante do? Instead of coming to cover the goal, they leave it for Stuver as if Stuver has it already.
Yeah.
And he goes around Stuver and the goal's wide open. And then they turn on their boosters to try to defend the goal.
And everybody knows the goalie comes out, you run to that goal line. Everybody knows that. If you're a defender, you know that. If my goalie comes out and attacks, bro, and I'm tracking back, I'm not gonna go to the player. I'm going straight to the goal line. Like, bro, that's what I said, bro. Basic rec soccer shit. And that's the thing that pisses me off. And I hold him to.
So,
look, go ahead.
Now go finish your point,
bro. Look, and then also here's another thing. Look. I was looking, and you already know, like I said, even before Rado even came over here, I just knew, I was like, man, this guy's gonna be my new favorite player. And I hyped him up before he even came over here, bro, in my stories. And
he had a bad game.
And yeah, dude. And then I'm sorry, Rado, I'll forever be grateful for everything he's done. But that fucking game, the juicy thing,
that game.
the bad tracking back on that one goal, and then also. When somebody crossed the ball in to Pulido, I think, or I don't know if it was, but anyways, the ball comes crossing in low, about waist high or lower, he's right there, like right in his direction. All you gotta do is basically just lift your foot up in its direction to block it out. He swings at it, goes right past him, goal. That wasn't a complex
I do that.
Play.
But I'm not a pro.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, but look, that wasn't like a complex play that I'm just like, oh shit, we got done in. It's just like, hey, those are little simple mistakes, and I'm just like,
but that's MLS for you, bro. That's MLS for you. I mean, dude, that happens. That happens every 15, 20 games for a European team.
Yeah.
It happens almost every game for MLS. Like, that's the defending you have. Yeah. Look, Austin eats, right now.
Right now, yes.
I mean,
and not even right now. Last few months, I think you guys have won 4 games in 3 months.
It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy being tough. Fan, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
We have to find a form. We have to find some type of form. We move on. We lose this one 4-1. You know what? You want to know what my thing is that I think we're missing here in Austin. If we could get the U22s going, we have Zan Kolmanich. He's on 300K. Not bad, but he's hurt right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have Ronnie Redes. All right. 440K a year.
Redes?
Yes, bro. Yes.
440K a year. Okay. Bro, he has not scored one.
I need whatever agent South players got to contact me, and we can do some business, bro.
Check it. Jite. Bro, check Jite. Jite is not here. He's on loan. And I know he's not going to be our savior, okay? I know he's not going to be the guy to come and start scoring a hat trick every game just because he did it once. I'm not delusional, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not. But at 600K, he needs to be here getting some playing time, boys. 600K, dude.
Well, it's not like you're paying him to sit on the bench, bro. He's on loan. I mean, isn't the club taking a little bit of his salary?
Yeah, they pay part of it.
How much? Yeah. How much, though?
I mean, usually it depends. I mean, I think most splits are like 60-40.
He's not playing.
Yeah, he's developing. Like, if you think about it, bro, loans.
He has 0 goals in like 9 games.
Look,
Bring
you
the man
can't,
back.
okay, bro, but you can't say a loan's bad because you have to pay some salary and he's not contributing for your team. You're not paying for him to contribute to your team.
But he's not playing. He's
not for
playing.
you right now, but he's developing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah,
for the other team.
Just the exposure sometimes is good for some players, man.
Yeah, no.
He came from France. He came from League One. He's playing in League One right now. Like, he's not playing. He's not getting playing time. He's not scoring goals. He's not
getting playing time with his team right now.
No, he's getting subbed on and not even getting picked.
Well, I mean, either way, maybe the training itself is better the quality than what he's getting over here. Whatever it may be, bro. The way that I've always seen loans,
it's his family. It's a family issue.
Maybe that's fine.
It is.
But what I'm saying though, no matter what, is from a loan perspective, like someone's paying part of the salary, they're taking on all everything with him at as far as day to day. But on top of that, bro, like you're paying to have him develop. Like at the end of the day, that's how I've always seen it. Otherwise, loans would be an L for everybody.
Dude, I get you. I feel you. But tell me how he's developing. Because he's in training in League One right now? Because he's in practice? That's why?
It's a decent quality. I wouldn't say it's like that much better than MLS, but it's a decent quality.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, why not send him to Austin FC too? Imagine how he could be rompiéndola right there in Austin FC too.
You have a higher percentage of higher quality players in France than you do like in MLS. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
bro. I'm saying every single day. Thing. You know what I mean?
Look,
and family.
Look, he's not coming back here though, right? Unless he gets family. His family gets visas. Yeah. There's a whole thing with his family. So
then you sell him, right? And look, at the end of the day, all that means right now. Yeah, bro. You signed him. You signed him. You signed him for what you signed him for, right? You can't do anything about it. Is what I'm saying. So there's no point in getting mad. Like you right now, you're getting him on a discount. You're not using him, but you're not paying full price for him either. Try to find a suitor for him whenever you can.
Look, it's our U22s. Our U22s are just not like we have not one that is actually doing something for us. That's my only argument. Is that if we could at least get 1 or 2 U22 guys doing something, and then another DP, 1 or 2 of them doing something, we got a foundation right there, right? We got guys to look up to. But at this point, who is, Wolf is probably like, oh man, I could be 10 right now. That's just in my thought.
Yeah. Look, guys, I don't have that much more time, but look, I do want to say this, man. With all the transfer rumors and everything, especially with Wolf and then Rado leaving, honestly, man, I think there's a lot of potential for Austin this transfer window, bro. And to be honest, man, I would not be surprised if the homegrown spot frees up and Fodry gets moved up. I'll make a sign and I'll fucking flash it to Wolf as many times as possible. I'll tag his kids in it too so they can fucking.
Did he score again tonight?
This crazy guy.
He scored again tonight.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Dad, this crazy guy on Instagram keeps tagging us in this post and it's about you. Sometimes, look, I think, just let him cook. Let him cook, all right? He put the apron on. The kitchen's about to open up. All right.
It's not a deal. He wouldn't have to get a deal. He would just get moved up.
Yeah, but you'll take the spot, right? And then, so look, my thing is, like, the guy's putting on the apron right now, all right? Anthony Precourt, give him the shiny spatulas, give him the fucking non-stick cookware and shit. Let Wolf try to make up for lost time this fucking season, bro. Because honestly, man, if Wolf can't do, he's gonna do something. Look, let me say that he's gonna do something. I'm totally Wolf in, y'all know that. But I ain't.
Dude, I get you, but make up for lost time. Like, be for real, bro. Like,
anything can happen.
3 years, bro. What has he shown? Like, he can't do it, bro.
I know, but look,
he's not gonna cook shit. I promise.
He might not. But look,
hold on, Marcos. Before you go though, I had an argument on Twitter with H about this with Hernan from Austin TV, and him and Primo were arguing with me about this, and I will stand for him in my pick, but. In the second window, which position do you prioritize more? An attacker, a striker even, or a defender? Do you go after a Funes Mori because that's been the fucking rumor? Or do you find a center back or something that you need?
Bro, I find a center
breaking my heart, man. God.
I find a center back.
You know how many Austin fans were pumped for Funes Mori, bro? That's crazy.
Bro,
not me. 32.
I find a center back. Center back, defense, bro, and move some pieces around because look, to be honest, Even Danny Pereira got put in the fucking bag. What does that tell you, bro? That's a sign of help. That's like that's like if you were choking, like you'd be doing this, like that's putting Danny back there. That's what the fuck we were doing. Like, hey, we're choking over here, bro.
Now I will say this: the devil's advocate argument to that is John Gallagher is your leading goal scorer as the defender, but he also plays a position that pushes up a lot. I mean, he's still an attacker, in my opinion.
Imagine how much opportunities for creativity would open up if we had some solid backs, bro. That we didn't have to worry about these guys that we know that are creative, that we know that can score goals. Gallagher have to fucking be
Wolf
back there.
Changed the whole formation because he knows that Cascante is not good with his feet.
That's bro. Fair. And then look, he fucks up and puts Lima and Cascante on the same side. God bless. Bro. Look. So yes, I say defense, bro.
I said the same thing, believe it or not, bro. We're all in agreement. I think no matter what, like your team could be bad. If your defense is good or solid, you can have a bad team and still win fucking games. You can win 1-0, right? You can grind out hard results to get a point on the road. Like you could do a lot to get in the playoffs with a good defense.
And the games that we've won this year that've been close have been because we play some good ass fucking defense, bro.
Yeah,
and we've won close. There's been games too that we lost by one goal, or that
the Dallas game, the first Dallas game, you had a red card. You had a red card, and you played good enough defense to keep us out for the most part. Ferreira got one at the last second, but you were down it, man. I think you play like that the whole game. Who knows if we even score, right? I just think I don't know. Some people are like, oh, Zardes, Bruin, and who's your third strike? Max are just they're not up to par, so we got to find somebody in the window.
They're not the best, and they are not up to par, but they're good enough that if we had a solid defense to free up our creative players to stop filling in gaps and let them play their positions, our forwards are decent enough, bro, where we could fucking win games. And I'm telling you that right now.
And you don't need a fourth aging striker. You don't need a fourth striker who's on the wrong side of 30.
They're fine. We just need a solid back.
Campo Chavez. We're fine.
All right, boys. Hey, look, I gotta say goodbye. Love y'all, RB. Love you,
man.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yes, Sam, sir. I hope y'all lose. Deuces.
It's all recorded. We'll see you next time.
2-0.
Hey, Zach.
We're up 1-0 right now,
in, brother. I'll see y'all later, bro. See y'all next time.
Yeah. Later, bro.
Later. So yeah, man. I think the same. It's tough because look, I want to bring this up. North End does bring it up earlier. If Jita is off the books, technically they could buy down Ring and open up a DP spot. Put Ring on TAM. I assume that's what they're saying. We put Ring on a TAM deal. It depends on how much money that would free up. I have not seen how the numbers would crunch down. It does make sense though. It would have to still be over $1 million TAM deal though. And if Miami can do it, if LAFC can do it, I'm sure we can get some kinks out, especially if it's a star striker, something like that.
It's just crazy how much all these expansion clubs end up paying for players. You know what I mean? It's wild considering where the MLS is right now. But it was crazy, and everyone saw it. Like paying that much is okay if you're getting the results. It is. No one's gonna give a shit. Like that's what you paid the money for. No, I guarantee you, LAFC fans didn't bat an eye when those salaries were released. It's like, okay, cool. This is what we paid for. I got the championship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't know if you're gonna pay that much, bro. You have to wonder what kind of intel or research they do on some of this talent they brought in, who's aging, who's not really what they needed. It didn't raise the level of the team. And so me having those arguments, people with Austin fans on Twitter, it was just like, bro, I get it. I mean, y'all are frustrated by no goals, but trust. I mean, if you get scored on 4 times every game like you did against Kansas City, you're not going to beat anybody. It doesn't matter if you score 3; they can score 4, right? So, I don't know.
Yep. And that's always it. We've always had a problem with striker, and we've always had a problem with center backs, in my opinion. Because
y'all were scoring goals last season,
but not with striker. With Driussi.
True, but Maxi didn't have a terrible year.
He scored 7 goals last season.
For being as old as he is, but still strong, like decent numbers.
9 goals. 9
for
goals.
His age, bro.
Okay, so it was 100%. Driussi. If I'm correct, from what I believe, it was Driussi with first place. Overall season, including playoffs, 25 goals, and then Maxi with 9. Okay, and then second place was like 6 goals.
So it's like that.
So Yeah, right. But imagine, I mean, just having a striker that's making the 14 mark, it changes the dynamic of your team. In my opinion, okay? Everyone sees the game different. Everyone sees the game different. But I feel like Maxi on 700K and Zardes on 800K and just not really that. I mean,
It
the
just doesn't
age
make
is one thing,
sense.
right? The
I
age
mean,
is like one
but
thing,
that's a
right?
big thing. It's a big thing for that position. It's not like they're a center back or a keeper where you're like, all right, you know what? There's a lot of experience that goes in that position. You don't have to be the quickest guy. Decision making is super important. Athleticism is a decent part of being a striker, and it's why Will Bruin doesn't play that often for you guys, frankly, because he's just not that fast. But bro, y'all, like, you're gonna spend that money, spend it on someone who's gonna be the workhorse, who's gonna run and
Wise.
run and
Spend it
run.
wisely.
Yeah,
That's why I was getting upset earlier with the just 600K. Imagine the player that we could bring in at 600K at a U22 level of Velasco. I don't even know where Velasco's at, but I'm sure it's
probably right. It's probably right around there.
imagine. Oh man. That's just my so we got this first non-Claudio window. We'll see what Rubio got. And I do want to give North End Pod a shout out, being on here, giving us, something to talk about, also adding on to the flame we got going here. Y'all go give them a follow, North End Pod on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. They come out twice a week. They got Zach and E over there, so check them out. It's a good show. They come out with a lot of good stats, a lot of good points. They always have guest guys on there if you like the likes of like Kavincho and Michael Lahoud and all that. So they do a good job over there. Shout out to y'all, man. Austin FC, it's tough, man. We got to get this transfer window going. It opens up July 5th, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Austin got cooking. Next 3 matches. Go ahead.
No, bro, I wasn't going to disagree with you at all. I think at the end of the day, Austin needs they just gotta, I don't know. I honestly, bro, I don't know how you fix what you guys have. I don't know if the window even fixes anything, but we'll see.
I hope it has to. We got to move some players to even get some on loan. Cheers, North End. So our next 3 matches, we do have Dallas next Wednesday at home. We got Houston at home, and then we
2
have
big matches.
Yeah, those are Copa Tejas matches. So
I'm just saying, I would say 2 for Austin FC in general, right? If there's any chance for Austin to be like to get the feeling or the inkling that you have a chance to make a run at playoffs, you need to beat 2 teams who are in that playoff window. That's it. It's just like those are 2 big games.
Yeah, and back to back. I'll be at Dallas, try to get some coverage for that, and then the Houston, see if somebody can send something for that. Then we got Miami, Inter Miami, July 1st. Messi won't be there. The tickets sold out like crazy.
Hell yeah.
Don't understand why people they just do a little research and see that he won't be there for that game, but it is what it is. I mean,
maybe he'll show up, like not play, but like they get a chance to see Messi. It's whatever. I think it has to be after the 20. What was it? The 23rd.
He's debuting the Cruz Azul game.
Oh, okay, got it.
He's debuting the Cruz Azul game. They're promoting it already. So, but it's weird because it's not complete deal. We're gonna kind of go off base here. I say Inter Miami. We beat them 2-1 on the road.
Yeah, we beat same thing for us for Dallas as well.
Yeah, so it has not been completed though. The deal, it's not a for sure deal yet.
But if he announced it, if he did the interview and he was okay with putting it publicly, knowing the whole world's going to be watching, I think it's probably a done deal. There might be like a last minute thing. You know what's crazy? I think that there's someone got a red card. Someone got a red card. I don't know. It's someone. I think it was on LAFC. Might have been Cifuentes. Anyway, with the whole Messi thing, I think he ends up taking. I think he does the deal, but I think he's going to end up doing one last dance at Barcelona. I think he does what Henry did, and Henry goes to the Red Bulls. Arsenal come calling for a loan deal for 6 months. He comes in January, does the 6 months, and then he comes back to his team. I think Messi ends up doing that too. So they're going to find a way to probably make it work. But I mean, bro, in all honesty, this is about to be his vacation, bro. He's about to just because Inter's not even. I mean, bro, they need a lot more than Messi.
He's gonna come invest. Yeah, he's gonna come and invest in everything.
Yeah, he's gonna have money literally all over Miami. But and he could do a lot with that team, but bro, he's gonna need some help. And like that team right now, are they bottom of the East? Second to
Yeah.
last?
Yeah, bottom of the East, 15th
Yeah.
place.
It's just tough, bro. I don't know. Like as good as much of a goat as Messi is, I don't even know if he could save that team. Just like Cristiano couldn't save Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
when that was going to be a thing. Like it's just even goats can't save those teams, bro. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree. So I want to give one shout out to Danny Pereira. He got his call up, man. He's with the national team of Venezuela.
They play tomorrow, right?
Selección. What's that? They play tomorrow.
Yep.
They play tomorrow. Let me look up the game real quick. We also do have U.S. men's national team playing Mexico for the Nations League, right? 9 p.m.
Yes, Nations League, 9 p.m. They're trying to hype it up as much as they possibly can. I think Mexico fans are a little more worried right now because of the fact that Coca hasn't won a game now in like what, five or six. So it's like, you worry a little bit like, okay, bro, if like what version of this team's gonna do it if we're gonna have any shot in hell and keeping this coach and winning some games. So US people are confident, but it is pretty cool, bro, to see, people talk about Danny Pereira. I'm not a Austin FC fan, but I do think it's pretty cool for, players in MLS to finally get their call up, right? Finally get their chance. National team is the greatest honor any footballer can have. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I know it means a lot to the guy. It means
it
a
should,
lot
bro.
to him.
That's a massive thing. Your home country, like that, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
and the way he got here to the United States and had to leave Venezuela and all that, and then just to have a little piece of home, just there again. I'm happy for him. I seeing the pictures, I know he's loving it, having a good time. So shout out Danny.
And it might be emotional for him too.
Right,
I don't know. I just think sometimes when you've been working that hard to get recognized for something like that, even for a smaller country like Venezuela, I think it's bro. It's why you play the game.
Yeah. So they have a match tomorrow against Honduras at 7 p.m. That one is in DC, I believe.
Oh,
so y'all tune into that 7 p.m. Then go over another channel for the U.S. men's national team. Go USA. Not sure which way you go, Jose, but I'm a USA guy.
I probably will. It's tough, bro. I mean, like when they play, more often than not in history, I've been a fan of the U.S. men's national team. The only time that I'm not is when I don't agree with like, stuff they have going on, who the coach is, like what players weren't included. That's honestly why I started to kind of not, be as into watching Mexico play, because you hear about all the political drama behind the scenes, why players don't get called up. It almost taints the national team. So, but for this one, bro, yeah, probably US. I'm a big fan of Pepe, obviously, being a FC Dallas guy. I want to see kind of how the team looks in general, but the splits and roster call-ups between this and the Gold Cup, it's just been interesting, right? Like everyone's talking about that right now too. So yeah, bro, we'll see. I have no prediction. I just want to see good. It's got to be better than the last game, bro. I don't know I don't know what competition that was for. The last the U.S. men's national team against Mexico was like 2 months ago, maybe. I can't remember what competition it was for, but either way they played. It was like each team fielded their B or their C team. That shit was so boring. I think Ferriera got the deflection goal and it went in. Even Ferriera did not have a good game that game. So I don't know, but it's got to be better than that. But if it doesn't top that game, I'll be pissed.
Yeah. All right, man. So we didn't have Harry today. Shout out Harry. He had a watch party with San Antonio FC, San Diego Loyal. Again, another tie for them, bro. So
yep,
that's 2 ties in a row for them. He was talking about how it's supposed to be a rematch for them. San Antonio's in 3rd place and San Diego Loyal's in 4th place. So that it's how it's gonna be for them all season.
Yeah.
El Paso Locomotive, though. Got to give a shout out to them boys. 1st place in the West, bro. And they finished tonight 2-1 over Las Vegas Lights. I mean, lights out for Las Vegas, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, got to plug in goals.tv. My boy creator right here. Not co-founder. He's the founder of this bad boy. The Netflix of soccer, guys. I'm telling you, in the next 1-2 years, we got the World Cup coming. We got all that. Everything leading up to this is going to be just growing, guys. Okay. So you guys get ahead of the game, go over to goals.tv, use code FIRE lifetime. lifetime memberships. So that way, when this thing is literally like Netflix and you got to pay $100 for a month subscription, you got your fire. You got your code fire. All right. So y'all go over there, goals.tv. And I just want to give Jose a little chance to just give us, what's going on over there on Goals right now.
Yeah, bro. Big thing. The big thing for Goals TV, the app just dropped. So iOS, that's Apple users only right now. We're still testing some things out. But if you got an Apple phone, you download it for free. You can watch videos for free. If you do create an account, every single account creation supports guys like, of course, RB with this show or any other creator that's on that platform for the most part. So, but yeah, go create your account. It takes, 30 seconds to do. Use code FIRE, supports this show. And like RB said, you get a free account for life. So, but we got a lot of content now. A lot more creators have joined recently, so never been a better time to go check that out.
There you go, the Netflix of soccer. You heard it here first.
Sir.
Episode 47. Appreciate you, Jose. We got the little ones to get back to.
Yes,
everyone
sir.
out there who's a parent, keep pushing hard, push through today. However you're listening to us, I always like I always say, I appreciate y'all giving us your hour and 15 now. It means a lot to us. We do go live on YouTube every Wednesday. Today we had some internet issues. We had technical difficulties, but we were able to get a show out for you guys. So that's always a plus. See you guys next week, man. Jose, I'll see you Copa Tejas next week.
Sir.
We got to get it, bro. So
let's get it, bro.
Appreciate you, Jose. Next week, episode 48, maybe. We'll see if we can get it in between Dallas and Houston. It's going to be rough because we got the Wednesday match next week. So not going live next Wednesday. But Jose, we got to, Dallas guys, Dallas fans, even if you're Houston or Austin, because I tune in too. He has his show going on. It's at Bro Migo. If you look him up, it's Bro Migo on YouTube. He does live stream. He'll let you get in on the comments. He's not always a nice guy on there. So.
I'm fair, bro. I'm fair of my team equally.
Yeah.
The good and the bad.
He is. Yeah, he is. Definitely. I think we both got the same good level of knowing where we're at right now. So
yes, sir.
Catch you guys next week, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in.